If you're preparing for a data engineering interview, you've come to the right place. In this explainer, we're going to tackle the top 3 interview questions you're almost guaranteed to hear, along with answers that will set you apart. And there's one question candidates often stumble on, but by the end, you'll know exactly how to handle it. Let's jump right in. The first question you'll likely hear is, what is ETL and why is it important? ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. It's the process of moving data from one or more sources, cleaning it up, and loading it into a storage system like a data warehouse. Here's how it works. Extract means pulling data from multiple sources, like databases, spreadsheets, or APIs. Transform is the step where data gets cleaned and formatted. This could mean fixing missing values, changing data types, or aggregating data to make it usable. Load is the final step, where that polished data is saved into its final destination, ready for analysis or reporting. ETL is so important because raw data is often messy, inconsistent, and hard to use. Without ETL, businesses would be drowning in unusable data. It's the process that turns chaos into clarity, which is exactly why companies care so much about it. Here's something to think about. If ETL didn't exist, your favorite apps, your shopping recommendations, and even weather forecasts would be a mess. ETL is the quiet hero that makes it all work. Now, let's move on to the second question. How do you optimize a slow data pipeline? Pipelines are how data flows from one place to another, often with transformations happening along the way. But here's the thing. Pipelines can get slow. So how do you fix that? There are 3 strategies interviewers love to hear. First, parallel processing. Instead of processing one piece of data at a time, you split the workload into smaller chunks and process them simultaneously. Tools like Apache Spark are perfect for this. Second, use efficient storage formats. Storing data in formats like Parquet or OAuth reduces storage space and makes queries run much faster. And third, monitor your pipeline to find bottlenecks. Maybe one step takes way too long because of a bad query or inefficient transformation. Fixing that one step could save tons of time. Sometimes the interviewer will ask, but what if the pipeline still can't keep up? Hold on to that thought. We'll resolve it by the end. All right, let's tackle the third question. How do you handle schema changes in a data warehouse? This is the question that trips up so many candidates. Schema changes happen when the structure of your data changes, like adding a new column, renaming an existing one, or deleting something entirely. If you're not careful, schema changes can break your pipelines and mess up downstream applications. Here's how you handle it. Step 1. Use tools that support schema evolution. For example, Apache Avro or Google BigQuery can handle certain schema changes automatically without breaking things. Step 2. Version your schemas. Always keep track of what changed and when so you can roll back to a previous version if something goes wrong. Step 3. Ensure backward compatibility. This means making sure any new changes don't break the existing system. For example, instead of removing a column, mark it as deprecated so older processes don't fail. Now, what if your data pipeline still struggles, even after optimization? This is where you bring it home. The answer is to scale your resources. You can move your pipeline to a distributed system like Apache Kafka or a cloud-based solution that scales automatically with your data. At the end of the day, interviewers aren't just looking for the perfect answer. They're testing your thought process, your problem-solving ability, and how you handle real-world challenges. And there you have it. The top 3 data engineering interview questions with answers that will leave a lasting impression. Make sure to check the description for exclusive resources and tools to help you become a master of machines. Watch again if there's parts that you missed.